Welcome back everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor and I'm Jewel, and as you can see we're on the Jewel's Peaceful Valley map, and I'm putting in a house right here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We did all these houses, so we've done a lot of houses lately, but we're almost done for now. We'll do some more later, but I'm going to add this one here and this episode, and I hope you enjoy. Appreciate all new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel. If you get any help from the channel, please subscribe. It does help. And I thank you. Now we're going to go ahead. I already have one selected. We're going to hit Control B as in boy. Left mouse click. And we're going to raise it up to about there. Doesn't really have to be perfect right now. We're going to turn it around. Pretty much we're going to put it at 90. Right there in the rotate Y area. We're going to come down where we can see. The fence won't be there, so forget about the fence. And we'll scoot it over a little. Like so. I'm going to bring it up a little, I think. Or do I want it to be further back? I want it to be a little further back, but not too far. I don't mind it being further back than that one, just not a long ways. Okay. That looks good. Now we'll have to deal with a lot with the road. We're going to go ahead and duplicate this one, and just to keep all this stuff, and then we're going to lift it up and get it out of there. Just so we have it for later. Not really worried about it. Just move it out the way. We're going to go ahead. We can go ahead and delete this fence, so I don't got to mess with it. Let me get this part. Alright. And then we're going to decide where to smooth it, how to level it, and all that. So what we're going to do is look at it and see. I'm just going to pick probably here to level. So we're going to go ahead and hit on the sculpt mode and make sure we put it on replace, and we're going to put it on the square brush, and then we're going to click Control R as in Richard. It's going to grab that spot right where we were. It's going to come across, and we're going to knock it down. Oh, I went too far. That was accident. Okay. You gotta be careful because you will go pretty far if you don't. You gotta be ginger with that. Okay. And back up where I can see. And we're gonna come across the road and up to there till as soon as it starts to go down, then we're gonna stop. Come back. As soon as it starts to go up, we're gonna stop. Okay. We're putting that back a little further because we gotta slope it. And we should be all set with that part. We're gonna slope that. And we gotta slope that. Oops, I didn't want to go that far. Oops, took it all away. Alrighty. Behave yourself. Okay, I don't want to go too far. Just a little. Okay, now we're going to smooth. My right mouse button is on smooth. We're going to come right up and down just like this. Right up and down. Smooth, stay out from the house. Don't touch the house because you want it to stay flat. And smooth it along over there. Okay, so we should be good. For now, we got to come down so we can see what's going on. We're going to smooth this here real good. Smooth off this. Alright. Alrighty. Click on the house. If it'll let me. Make sure I get the whole group. Bring it down. Come over here where I can see. It looks like I'm about in the right spot. About right there. Looks like some of this is going to be hanging off, so what I'm going to do is move it over a little bit. I still got to slope this back here, but we're going to bring it up just a hair before I do, and then I'm going to slope it. And let's go have a look. Okay. Some of this is going to have to be adjusted, obviously. For some reason they didn't ever put that right. Or they lowered it, whichever. See, some of it's right and some of it's not. So you have to pick and choose. And then just move what you need to move. It's gonna probably have some sort of snow thing, I would assume. Bring this down. And we gotta make this wider since we moved that other side just a little bit. Bring that down. We can go up, but we don't want to go too far. We gotta slope this. Alright. Alright, let me see. We gotta finish this right there. Got that. Okay. Is everybody else too low or high? This needs to be moved. Up. Let's get where we can actually see what's going on here. Okay. So far so good, that's decent. Let's click on here. We gotta come up. Oh, undo. Oh, it is separate. We'll have to do it separate. Okay, that's good. Till that touches. Alrighty. So we should be pretty much done with all that, mostly. We'll have to see. This is kind of floating, ain't it? Oh no. Not really. Maybe. Yeah. Alright. There's this bike floating. We're gonna move this too. Till it just touches. And the bike, come on now. Come down till it touches. About right there. And there's a basketball somewhere. There he is, under the ground. I'm gonna move that over here. Come on now. About right there. And that should be good. And that's how we want it to be a curve back there. So now we gotta slope this or smooth this just a little bit. And we're gonna put Control R and then fix that middle. You could see it was like a dip, and now we can fix it. And let's see if we can't get it situated a little better. Alright. That's fair, we ain't through yet, but it's a lot better. So now, as you can see, we have our house down here. And we're going to fix this hill a little bit better. Alright. up here. Slope it just a bit. All that's gonna come up to there. There we go. We'll have to see if the slide's still okay. Yep. And that pretty well took care of it. If we have to, we can adjust it up. This up a little bit more. But I don't think we're gonna have to. Once we go down, we're gonna see all these trees. There's gonna be trees here, all around there, all back there, all up in there. Alright. And I think that's gonna be it. Let's see. We could paint us a driveway, and I don't think I had the mailbox added. So let's go ahead and paint something here. We don't want that. Let me see what we can get. Let's put concrete right here for now. We're not finalizing it or anything. And we're gonna just finish this up right here. And that'll be good. We're not trying to make it perfect. We're just getting basic stuff done. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and add another house. We're trying to get a little bit of this work done. So let's go ahead up the hill just a little bit. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. We're gonna go ahead right about here and put this on the sculpt mode, and we're going to put this one on the square brush. Roll down a little bit. It's already on replace. That's good. We're going to, we'll probably click about halfway down the hill and hit Control R as in Richard, and I'm going to take this hill down so that where I set the house is going to be about at this level. We're obviously not going to take it all everywhere down, just to the back of the side of the hill there. Give it enough room for the house, hopefully. I'm going to slant all that, so don't worry about that. And this. Okay. We'll go ahead and slope it and see what we got here. Go ahead and slope that real quick. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead. I already have the house selected. It has a fence, which I'm not likely to keep, but we'll put it on over here. We'll fix this in a second. Just want to get the house down. Hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, and I'm going to come up here and have a look. We're going to bring it over, and I think we're going to turn it around. Let me see what we got in the back side. Is this the front? This feels more like the front, but this is over here, but we can turn that around. So there's the mailbox. So yeah, it's definitely spun around. Let's spin it around. Alright. Okay. So we're going to move this down. Try to find the edge of this a little bit. Something like that. Let me see. We're going to move that, but we're going to wait till we adjust everything. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. Control D as in dog, and duplicate it, and so I can have another copy. And then I'm going to delete the fence. So we'll just move that out of the way. Somewhere out of the way for now. Alright, so we can just open this, click on the fence. Uh-oh, it's clicking a whole different fence. Oh, it's clicking that one. I'm still in that one. Let's click over here. Let's go back up. Here's the fence. And that should take care of it. This is gonna need to be moved, but we'll go ahead and hit delete. Alrighty. And now, let me think. Click back on here, click back on the main group. I think I'm satisfied on that part. I mean, it could go up a little. Let me see. Let me see what we got back here. Well, all that looks like it needs to go up some. Okay, as soon as this touches, let's see what we got here. Alrighty. Let me see. Check all this stuff. They got that way under there. We'll go ahead. First, let's check the front. I want the front to be right. So, I mean, that's not terrible. You could go another whole set of steps, though. So, I'm gonna, undo that. Let's click back on the main group. Lift it up. Get down here where we can actually see, so we can stop it at the right spot. Something like that. And then we'll deal with this stuff. And anything we have to move, we'll just move it. So that actually has a weird... Let me get where I can actually see, because that's not hitting just right. See how that's going under and this side ain't? So I'm going to try to go by these little other things over here. Okay. Now, we got these two attached. So we'll just try to watch and see where that needs to go. And I think that one is really not that low. It's kind of already there, strangely enough. And I think that all moved with this, didn't it? So that's good. And this is good. At least it looks good anyway, as far as I can tell. Well, it looks like it's floating. Whoa, undo. Hit the wrong thing. Alrighty. As soon as it touches. Alright. Is that one under? This one may be under a little bit. Alrighty. And I think we smoothed everything, but some of it might not be. Some of it might be off a little bit, but this is definitely gonna have to be... Looks like it's two separate piles. Yep. They should have put all that together. Anyway, we'll move one and then the other. And we'll have to come in where we can see. And bring this one till it touches. It should be okay. Alrighty. Now we need to move all this stuff. This is just not gonna work. Let me back up so I can see. This is gonna have to come down, but it's also gonna move again because this ain't even tilted right. It must have been down a hill or something. Oh, I got a sign under here? That's funny. That's hilarious. That means it was under the ground in their area. So whatever this house is, there's a sign under the map, I think. Unless something else happened. Alright, so this ain't right, so we're going to turn this around. Make sure I got the whole thing. I think so. And then we're going to pick where it goes. Maybe it's a little closer this way. There's still room to get through here, but not much. Something like that. And this is gonna... Oh! That was a mistake. Well, maybe not. Maybe I do want it further back. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'm okay with that. This I gotta move now. Come on now. There we go. Alright. This one's obviously not touching the correct way. Cause see, that's not even touching the ground. And then this goes under the ground. So, I don't know what they was thinking when they built that. I mean, I can tilt it, but then it's going to tilt that. Is that not even touching? No, it's touching. Is it? Let me separate it. Unless they don't let me. Yeah. Yeah, they let me. Okay. So, I'm come closer. I'm going to tilt this more. And then I'm going to move this down. Try to get it in the ground at least. Or touching the ground. Alright, let's get it to the ground and then we'll tilt the other thing. Alright. Should be okay. Then we'll tilt this to touch that. And we can move this down and forward a little. It's kind of hard to see, so I'm trying to get up there where I can tell. So it's not really touching it. I think that's gonna do. Alrighty. Should be okay. I mean, it's kind of in there a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. Roll back a little. Just a hair. Problem is, it does need to touch. It just don't make sense if it don't touch. Well, we're getting further and further away somehow. I think that's touching. It's gonna have to do. Alright. So that can prop up right there. And we'll be good. Now let's go up front. Deal with the front side. We can throw the mailbox down. And we'll decide whether we need to put them closer to the road and all that later. Once the road's in, we'll figure all that stuff out. And now we gotta make this slope, if it's not already sloped well, for the driveway. There we go. We'll put this on. We can put it on put this on. Let's put it on cobblestone. We gotta lower this. This garage is too high, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint this. And I'm not trying to be perfect, and I don't know if this is what I'll end up painting it. Potentially. I don't know. But we're just doing something temporary. Let's go ahead and Control R to get the grass. To square this back up. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. This is too high. So let's click on it. Bring this down till it touches. And that's pretty much there. So the garage is there. And we are done with that one. Now we could make a little sidewalk or whatever. We need to make a little bit of a slope here. I'm just sticking this back on replace just for later. Hitting the right mouse button because it's on smooth. Then we'll hit this. And we could either put the same cobblestone to match or whatever. It really doesn't matter. We can put this on replace. It's not wanting to add it. And whatever. Oh, it went back to grass. No wonder. I was wondering what was going on. Alright, let's turn this back on. Hover over this cobblestone. Control R to grab it again. And then we'll just paint. Well, sometimes it don't paint where you want it to, as you will find out. And paint this down like so. And we'll back up so we can see if we made it. Yep, we made it. We'll bring that closer to the road. And we'll be good. And see what we got with this one. This needs to be at 90. Well, and it should square up with the road. Alright. Bring it up a little. And down a little. There we go. Alrighty. So what we did is we got these two houses done. And as you can see, we're moving right along. But anyway, let's get this out of the way. I don't know why that's all in the way. Let me see. Oh, I gotta separate that. That's why I didn't move it. Well, I mean, I can move that. But the problem is it don't move the ladder. Well, it did this time. I'll do that then. We'll move that. And I gotta take it out of there because I had to use part of it. I just don't want to do it right this second. Okay. And we'll fix this wagon. Well, let's do that because that's not looking right. Control B is in boy. Left mouse click. Left mouse click. We'll raise it up. And we can lean it against the wall. Or flip it around in circles. Either one works, huh? Okay. Let's get over here where we can do this. If you have trouble, just change your direction and it make it easier for you. Okay. Yeah, we're blocking some stuff, but hey, it'll be fine. Alright. Is it touching? Of course not. Oh, we don't want to go down. We're going to have to go up and then over. Something like that. Check the bottom. Yeah. That's decent. Alright. We can change anything we need to later. Alrighty. And now we have these two houses in. As you can see. Let's get that off there. No matter where I go, that stuff's still gonna show up in the background. It's just stubborn. That's funny. So, anyway. Tempted me to delete them since I can't mind. Let me see. Just trying to make sure I don't drag anything off with it. Get out the way. Okay, nothing highlighted but that. That ought to be plenty far. Anything else? Oh, I didn't take all that stuff with it. Come back. Let me see. Alright, that's all the stuff, and then that's all that junk. That's why I didn't want to take it away like that. Alright. And we should be okay to do that one. We run it that way. That ought to be good enough. Alright, let's see what we got now for the background. Much better. Okay, as you can see, we have finished these two houses here. So anyway, we're going to call that episode. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time we post a video. Goodbye, everybody.